Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the Halloween series, and today, fittingly for Halloween, everything went wrong. But today we are becoming a bioluminescent mermaid. Okay, so onto a pre-primed base, I'm going all over with my foundation, and then I'm blending a blue all over my neck to really give it that sort of aqua colour, because mermaids live under the sea. I'm not sure. Alright, so once I've finished placing that light blue down, I'm just going over the outer corners of my neck and my jawline with a darker blue to add some shading to the look and really bring some life to it. And then because I'm using water activated paints, I'm going in with some water on my sponge and just really blending that out to make it look nice and even. And once you're done with that, I'm going in with some scales that I had made earlier. These are pre-painted ombre effect with a sort of purple to blue tone. And honestly, I wish I'd made a few more of these because I ran out halfway through and I sort of realised that, as you can see, so I ended up just doing the lower half of my neck and a few on the outside. So my advice to you is make some more. I'm just gluing those on with some liquid latex, but you can use any skin safe adhesive meant for FX makeup that you like. I even think you could use eyelash glue, so just use whatever you have on hand. The way that I actually made the scales was by putting some hot glue onto some non-stick paper and spreading it out into sort of a scale shape. Next up, I'm just going over my contour spots, which are under my cheek and where my hairline will be sitting with my wig and my jaw, with the same light blue that I used on my neck, blending that out with water to lower the opacity and make it look somewhat natural. But then again, to be honest, how natural can blue contour end up looking? I'm just going in with my colour, blending it out and repeating that process till it looks how I want. Alright, so this next step is kind of weird and you look like you're trying to rob a bank, but you're putting some fishnets over your head to give it a scale effect. I went in with some darker eyeshadow this time, but I ended up not liking how it looked and doing it again later. And I'm just going over the spots where I put my contour, my cheeks and my forehead with a darker blue eyeshadow and blending that out, but I ended up, like I said, not liking how it looked. Next, I'm just going in on my eyebrows on the inner corner with a pink and then doing my edges with a dark blue, repeating that on the second brow. And this is now the look of me saying, oh god, I fucked it up. Alright, so now I'm going in again with the fishnets, finally doing it right this time. And on my highlight spots, I'm going in with a yellow neon, and on my contour spots, I'm going in with a pink. And then I'm going in on my jawline and forehead with some blues and pinks to really bring some colour to the look and keep it looking vibrant. I'm really liking how this round turned out and it looked really dope in the end. Alright, so next up I'm going in with a dark blue on my waterline. And then going in on the crease of my eyelid with a slightly lighter blue, blending that out into a wing. Alright, so next up I'm painting a white all over my lips, because I thought this would help in the end, but I ended up messing up my lips about 3 times. And I'm just sort of pulling out 2 wings from my lips, one going up, one going down to create a sort of fish effect. First tried to save my lips by doing some yellow, but I hated it. Alright, so I'm going in with a neon blue eyeliner, pulling that out into a cat wing on my top lid only, as I'm doing something slightly different for the bottom lid. And right here is where I just wanted to give up on the whole thing and give up on the 31 days. And next up, I'm just going in on my inner corners with a neon yellow and sort of spreading that everywhere to really bring some pizzazz to the look. And then next up, I'm just going in with some blue and purple eyelashes I painted earlier, just sticking those onto my top lid with some eyelash glue. And next up is the wig from hell. This wig is 3 feet long, blue with purple extensions, and it weighs a literal shit ton. And now part 700 of me trying to fix my lips, which I hate. I went in with a blue colour over the slightly yellow tone I had, and they ended up turquoise, which I really liked. And you can see me happy that this colour doesn't look like shit. And I went over my wing with some neon yellow, adding a second wing, once again to make it look more fish. And now I'm going over my little lip spikes with a yellow neon and doing my inner corners, adding an ombre to the lips because apparently fish like ombre. Next up, I'm putting on my fishes I made earlier. These were just made with some polymorph plastic and some hot glue. They aren't the best and were the wrong size and kept falling off, but you know what? They looked kinda cool, I think. And then I put in my piranha teeth. And this is why I've been using neon paints the whole tutorial, because under black light it looks absolutely amazing. I loved how it turned out. My biggest issue with this was the process, because there were so many issues along the way. For example, the lips. And like I said, this wig is ridiculously long. Alright guys, I've been One Lone Nerd. This has been my bioluminescent mermaid tutorial. But if you want to become one, I just recommend jumping into some toxic acid, because it will be much easier. But if you enjoyed this tutorial, please come back tomorrow, because there will be something better, and it will probably have less things go wrong. Please like and subscribe though. Honestly, finally taking all of this FX paint off felt so good today, as my skin was screaming, but I'm sure it's only going to get worse as the days go on. But the best part was getting the wig off, because that thing is 3 foot long and weighs a lot. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye!